Barb and I think that the Mountain Meadows Massacre was initially intended to be one of those, but it went terribly wrong. Now, this attack on the train, Barb and I believe, is probably like similar attacks that were ordered by Brigham Young on cattle companies. These raids, as one of the people who was raided wrote, were not intended for the purpose of shedding any blood. Brigham Young knew that if they shed blood, that would just give additional impetus for an army that was already down on them to do even worse things towards them. So what he wanted to do is run off cattle and essentially say to Washington, you need us, because if you don't have us, people can't travel safely along the trail. Barb and I think that the Mountain Meadows Massacre was initially intended to be one of those, but it went terribly wrong. There was decisions made at the local level that made it go terribly wrong and become murderous. And then once they shed blood, they decided locally that if we let this company go on to Southern California, while we already are in danger of an army emerging from the mountains in the east, they will raise an army from the west, we'll be pinched in between. And they made the very horrible judgment that it's either our families or their families, and they therefore decided to massacre them.
In Vengeance is Mine, we dedicate a whole volume just to the aftermath of the Mountain Meadows Massacre. So we've been able to dig deeper than anyone ever has before.